What if I told you that the biggest secret to building wealth doesn't start with a dollar, doesn't require a loan, and doesn't depend on having connections? That's right, you can start with zero, and if done smartly, grow your financial empire over time. Most people think building wealth is only for the rich. They imagine luxury cars, private jets, or millionaire mentors. They say, I can't start, I don't have money. But the truth is, that's the wrong thinking. Wealth isn't about how much money you start with. It's about how you think, how you act, and how you leverage resources you already have. Before you scroll away, let me warn you, this is not a get-rich-quick scheme. This is a step-by-step system that works for anyone, anywhere, even if your bank account says zero. By the end of this video, you will understand how to identify opportunities that cost nothing but have huge potential, the exact mindset shifts that separate the rich from the broke, how to leverage time, skills, and network without spending money, and the practical steps to start growing wealth today. So grab a pen, open your notebook, and pay close attention because these principles have created millionaires out of ordinary people starting from nothing. The first secret is simple. Wealth begins in your mind, not your wallet. If you believe you need money to make money, you are trapped in a cycle. The rich think differently. They see problems as opportunities, time as capital, and knowledge as leverage. Even with $0, if you have the right mindset, you can start building value immediately. Imagine a person with no money, no connections, living paycheck to paycheck. Most would sit and wait. The wealthy start small. They identify skills, knowledge, and tools they already own, and they use them to create value for others. Stop looking at your bank account. Start looking at your brain account. That's where real wealth begins. Money is temporary. Skills are permanent. You can learn skills for free today through online courses, YouTube tutorials, libraries, blogs, and free ebooks. Focus on high-demand, high-value skills like digital marketing, copywriting, graphic design, sales, persuasion, and coding. Even if you don't have money to invest, your time and learning can be your first investment. Once you have a skill, you can trade it for money, even without an initial investment. For example, a person learned copywriting from free tutorials. Their first client paid $50 for one email. After 3 months, $500 per month. After 12 months, $5,000 per month, all starting from zero. You don't need expensive software or fancy equipment to start. Canva lets you design for free. WordPress lets you build a website for free. Gmail, Zoom, and Trello help you organize your business for free. And social media helps you market for free. The richest people don't always spend first. They create value first, using what's available. Your zero bank balance is not a problem. Your imagination is your capital. Hustling blindly is the biggest mistake beginners make. You need a system. Identify a skill or service you can provide. Find someone who needs it, deliver high value, and reinvest every dollar into learning, marketing, or scaling. Even small wins compound over time. First $20 buys a domain for a blog. The blog grows. Ads make $200 per month. Skills plus blog create a digital product earning $1,000 per month, all from starting at zero. Now imagine leveraging networks without spending a dime. Reach out to mentors via email, engage with online communities, collaborate with peers, or contribute to open-source projects. These connections can lead to opportunities, clients, and partnerships. Time is your currency. The more hours you invest wisely, the faster your wealth grows. Side hustles like freelancing, consulting, or creating digital content allow you to generate revenue with zero upfront capital. Build digital assets like blogs, YouTube channels, or online courses. They cost almost nothing to start, but can generate passive income for years. The key is consistency. Daily small actions create massive results over time. Reinvest profits, upgrade skills, expand networks, and scale gradually. Real-life examples are everywhere. Ordinary people starting with zero now earning thousands monthly simply by applying these principles. It's not magic, it's strategy. The moment you stop waiting for money to start and start taking smart actions today, your financial growth begins. The mindset shift, free skill building, leveraging available tools, smart hustle, networking, and digital assets. These are the pillars that turn $0 into sustainable wealth. By understanding that time, knowledge, and creativity are more valuable than cash, you position yourself ahead of most people who are still waiting for a lucky break. Your bank account may say zero, but your potential is unlimited. Every step you take today compounds tomorrow. Every connection you build, every skill you learn, and every asset you create contributes to an unstoppable upward trajectory. Wealth is not reserved for the already rich. It is earned by the ones who start, who act, who persist, and who think smarter than the majority. And the best part? You don't need anything to begin except the decision to start.
Starting with zero doesn't mean you stay small. It means your potential is untapped, your opportunities are limitless, and your only limitation is what you believe. Imagine waking up every morning knowing that every hour you spend learning, creating, and connecting is compounding into your future wealth. That's the power of starting from zero. Time is free, skills are free, connections are free if you reach out, and ideas cost nothing until you act on them. You don't need money to start. You need clarity, focus, and a willingness to execute consistently. Think about side hustles that require no investment: freelancing, writing, tutoring online, consulting, or creating digital content. Start with what you know, what you're curious about, and what people need. You can offer value immediately, and when value meets action, money flows naturally. A person with no money but a skill in writing can start with free platforms, create content, reach out to potential clients, post samples, and within weeks earn their first $50. That $50 is not the end. It is proof that action beats waiting. Reinvest that money into your growth, a course, better tools, or marketing. Every reinvestment multiplies your ability to earn more. The key is compounding effort. Every client, every project, every connection is a seed planted. Over months and years, those seeds grow into streams of income, networks, and opportunities that were impossible to imagine when you had zero. Think bigger. If one skill can earn $50 a week, imagine learning multiple high-value skills simultaneously: digital marketing, coding, design, communication, negotiation. Suddenly, your $0 start becomes a multi-skilled machine generating multiple revenue streams. Don't fear failure. Starting from zero means mistakes are cheap, lessons are priceless. Every misstep teaches you how to refine, improve, and approach the next opportunity smarter. Observe how the wealthy think. They see small beginnings as experimentation labs, not failures. Action is the bridge between nothing and something, and learning is the bridge between something and wealth. Networks cost nothing but yield exponential results. Join online communities, engage in discussions, collaborate on projects, or simply ask for advice. One genuine connection can lead to your first client, your first partner, or your first breakthrough idea. Surround yourself with people doing what you want to do, and your mindset will expand automatically. Digital assets are your secret weapon. Starting a blog, YouTube channel, or small digital product requires nearly zero money, but can generate passive income over time. Create once, distribute forever. Consistency is the multiplier. Post, update, improve, repeat. Over months, small content accumulates into authority, visibility, and financial gain. Consider micro-investments of time and attention as your currency. Hours you spend building skills, creating content, learning, or connecting are deposits into your wealth account, compounding faster than any interest rate a bank could offer. Remember, starting with zero is not a handicap, it is freedom. Freedom to experiment, freedom to fail, freedom to innovate. No debt, no pressure, no limiting beliefs, just pure leverage of your mind, effort, and creativity.
Visualize the life you want, a steady stream of income, freedom to choose your work, ability to create opportunities for yourself and others. Then reverse engineer it. What skills, connections, and actions do you need? Then take one step today. Even a tiny action, sending an email, posting a sample, learning one lesson, starts the chain reaction. Wealth grows when you consistently solve problems for others, improve yourself, and reinvest every success back into growth. Your mindset determines your trajectory. Think in terms of value creation, opportunity spotting, and disciplined execution. Forget luck. Focus on leverage of time, skill, and network. The more you learn, the more people you help, the more you execute, the faster your wealth compounds. This is how ordinary people become extraordinary. This is how zero becomes millions over time. Start today, not tomorrow. Start with what you have, where you are. Track every win, learn from every loss, and compound relentlessly. Wealth built this way is not fragile. It is durable, scalable, and unstoppable. The moment you accept that $0 is not a limitation, but a starting point, you unlock your full potential. Your ideas, your effort, your consistency, these are your real assets. Money is secondary. It follows action, not the other way around. Keep creating, keep learning, keep connecting. Small steps today are monumental in the long term. A single email, a single blog post, a single service offered can spark momentum. Momentum grows faster than skill, faster than luck. Harness it. Take one bold action every day. The journey from zero to financial freedom is not a straight line. It is a series of experiments, learning, adjustments, and compounding actions. But every day you start, you are closer than the person still waiting for money to begin. Wealth is not about money. It is about leverage. Leverage of skill, knowledge, creativity, and connection. Start small, think big, act daily, and watch your $0 transform into an unstoppable force. You are capable, resourceful, and your potential is limitless. The first dollar, the first client, the first breakthrough is proof. If you can start, you can scale. If you can act, you can grow. If you can persist, you can win. There is no excuse. Zero is the ultimate freedom. Use it wisely, and the world becomes your playground.
By now, you've understood that starting from zero is not a limitation. It's a launching pad. But how do you take the skills, the mindset, the small wins, and turn them into real, sustainable wealth that grows over months and years? The answer lies in strategic compounding, smart leverage, and creating systems that work for you even when you're not actively working. Think about a farmer planting seeds. One seed grows into a plant. A plant produces fruits. Fruits drop more seeds, and over seasons, a single seed grows into a thriving orchard. That's exactly how wealth works when you start from nothing. Every action you take, every skill you develop, every connection you make is a seed. The more deliberate you are, the faster your orchard grows. Let's talk about compounding. If you earn your first $50 through freelancing, reinvest it into your growth, maybe a small online course, a better tool, or advertising your services. That $50 compounds into $500 over months, then $5,000, then tens of thousands, simply because you took consistent, intelligent action instead of waiting for luck. Scaling is the next step. After your first small income streams, ask yourself, how can this process be repeated, automated, or expanded? Can your freelance service be turned into a small agency? Can your content creation turn into a digital product or online course? Can a blog turn into a YouTube channel that generates ad revenue? These are multipliers, ways your effort translates into exponential growth. Networking amplifies everything. A single connection can bring your first client, your first partner, or even your first investor. Use free platforms like LinkedIn, Twitter, Reddit communities, Discord groups, or even Facebook groups to find mentors, collaborators, and clients. Don't just ask for money. Offer value, share knowledge, help others solve problems, and opportunities will follow.
Let's explore passive income. Passive income is the true game changer for wealth building because it allows your money, your skills, or your digital assets to work for you while you sleep. You can start with zero investment. For example, write an ebook on a skill you already know, publish it on Kindle Direct Publishing, and market it using free social media. You don't need a warehouse, staff, or startup capital. Another example, start a YouTube channel. Shoot videos with your phone. Use free editing tools. Monetize through ads, affiliate marketing, or sponsorships. Consistency builds authority. One video, one article, one tutorial at a time compounds into influence, reach, and income. Let's talk about mindset during scaling. Many beginners panic when growth feels slow. Some get distracted by the temptation of shiny objects, new apps, new tools, new trends. Remember, discipline beats inspiration, and patience compounds better than panic. Focus on mastering one system at a time, improving it daily, and gradually expanding. Real-life examples will help you understand the scale. Consider Sarah, who started with zero money but taught online English lessons from her home. Within 6 months, she earned $2,000 per month. She reinvested in building a course and a blog. By the end of the second year, she had multiple streams totaling $8,000 per month. Or Alex, who began by creating small digital designs and selling them on free platforms like Canva and Etsy. Initially earning $10 to $20 per design, he learned marketing and client acquisition, and after 2 years, his passive income exceeded $10,000 per month. These examples are not extraordinary because they had money to start. They are extraordinary because they started with zero, but maximum focus, action, and compounding. Now imagine combining multiple streams simultaneously: freelancing, digital products, content creation, microservices, and affiliate marketing. Even starting from nothing, your monthly income can compound rapidly if you manage time and effort efficiently. Remember the principle: leverage. Your time is finite, but your skills can be multiplied, your network can be expanded, and digital assets can work for you 24/7. Even small investments of effort today multiply tomorrow. Here's an actionable framework to follow immediately. Identify one high-demand skill you can offer starting today. Find at least one person or business willing to pay for it. Deliver value above expectations, even for free initially, to build reputation. Reinvest any earnings into improving your skill, tools, or visibility. Repeat and scale, combining new skills and assets as you grow. Every loop increases wealth potential exponentially. Now let's address a psychological factor: fear and procrastination. Most people with $0 fail because they wait. They wait for the right time, the right money, the perfect opportunity. Let me tell you the truth. The perfect time doesn't exist. Action creates opportunity. Every delay costs compounding advantage. Start today, even imperfectly. Imperfect action beats perfect inaction every single time. Another overlooked factor is discipline in tracking and learning. Track every client, every project, every lead. Track what works, what doesn't. Reflect weekly. Adjust your strategy. Wealth isn't random. It's predictable if you follow systems. Surround yourself with a growth ecosystem: mentors, supportive peers, accountability groups, or online communities. The energy, advice, and guidance you receive accelerates results far beyond isolated effort. And yes, mindset is everything. Believe you can create wealth from zero. Believe your efforts compound. Believe your ideas matter, and you will see doors opening that were invisible before. Wealth is not about luck. It's about strategic action, persistent learning, and relentless execution. It is about turning free time, free resources, and $0 into an engine that builds long-term security. Finally, let's look at visionary thinking. Don't just focus on earning your first $50 or $500. Envision the life you want: freedom, choice, ability to create, ability to impact. Then reverse engineer every step. Each micro-action, skill, network, and asset should be a brick building towards that vision. By thinking big while starting small, you position yourself to scale faster than most. Remember, starting with $0 is a blessing, not a curse. It forces creativity, resourcefulness, and discipline. Every effort you take compounds into long-term wealth. Every skill you master multiplies your income. Every connection you build expands opportunity. And every day you act moves you closer to financial freedom. So start today, right now, with what you have. Your first dollar earned is proof. Your first client is momentum. Your first small asset is leverage. Compound relentlessly. Scale wisely. Learn continuously. And in the months and years to come, you'll look back and realize that $0 was never your obstacle. It was your greatest advantage. You had nothing to lose and everything to gain. That is how ordinary people create extraordinary wealth, starting from zero, the easy way.